all, and thank you on behalf of the County Grand Lodge of Belfast and the three dignity lodges. May I take this opportunity to introduce to you the Right Worshipful County Grand Lodge, County Grand Master of Belfast, Right Worshipful Brother George CHITTICK, who will address you tonight.
On behalf of the dignity lodges, their bands, let me welcome you all to our 1000th night of protest here at TWADDELL. Let me begin by thanking those who started this protest 1,000 days ago, those who have maintained the protest, and those who have supported the protest for 1,000 days. Support for the protest has come from many different guises. Those who join us from around the province and beyond, from Scotland, England and Wales. We even have brethren, sisters and friends from the Republic of Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, United States of America, Canada and many other countries. There are those from around the world who have financially supported the campaign. There are those who support us by ensuring our cause does not go by default on the airwaves or in social media. Great support for the bands that some from different jurisdictions regularly turn up and stand with us. A special thanks to those who have been the backbone of this protest, those who are here every evening, those who give their time unselfishly for our community to highlight this injustice. We have always said from the start, we don't need thousands or even hundreds each evening. The protest is not a numbers game, but we do need and have support from tens of thousands of people from all shades of unionism and loyalism who are committed to see legendary lodges complete their 20th of July parade. We may have different opinions at times on how that may be achieved, but one thing that unites us is to see the wrong decisions of the Parades Commission put right. The only thing that hinders that objective is when we take our focus on where the problem lies. It lies with intransigent sectarian republicanism and legislation that is blatantly a protester charter. Our brethren at Drumcree have been protesting continually against the same injustices. The question is not should change in legislation take place. The question is when such change will take place, as change they must. The power to change the Parades Commission legislation is with Miss Villiers, got her worried there. The Secretary of State, however, she has continually refused to address the issue. Instead of handing over the veto to change things to Republicans, let's think about the logic of her position. The current legislation is clearly unjust. If there are no objections to a parade taking place, but it becomes a contentious and the Muppets in the Parades Commission make a determination, they always impose some restriction on the parade. Those who make objections are Republicans. So Ms. Villiers is saying if we want to change this situation, we can only do it with the approval of Republicans. Why should they change something that shores up support for their picketry? Let me put an end to the lie that the legislation must be fair, as over 3,000 parades take place without determinations issued. If Republicans choose to object to these 3,000 parades, they would all become contentious and face restrictions. Our parading culture is a hostage of the fortune of Republicans. This situation cannot and must not be allowed to continue. Miss Millers, you are the British Secretary of State, starting like one. We have a quango, a creature spawned out of Public Processions Act 1998 and forces upon us and our views ignored. The Secretary of State appointed body which has no public accountability, a quango that makes erroneous and flawed decisions, often based upon spurious submissions that are never made available to the public. The perverse logic of this quango is to ban a parade if there is a perceived threat of violence. We demand from this platform tonight an answer as to why the Commission is required under Section 2D of the Public Processions Act has not carried out a review of any of its workings since 2005. Why not? Because the Commission is so arrogant it acts above the natural laws of justice. That's why the Parades Commission and the Parades legislation has to go. To our local unionist politicians, political parties who started this campaign with us, I would urge you to spell out clearly before the coming election what steps you will take to ensure change, what pressure you will put on Westminster administration to change, what sections will you take against the Republicans and Nationalists when they police our culture through the farce that is the Parades Commission. We could go on about what needed to be done, but let me sum up the situation in a few words. A fundamental change to parading legislation is not an option for the future, but a requirement. We will continue to agitate and protest within the law until fairness and equality for all is achieved. Or as we put it, civil and religious liberty for all, special privileges for none. The campaign will continue. The message is clear from this gathering here this evening. Let them home.